name's Robin Landry now at West Taylor.
I'm Kevin Dillon. I played guitar and wrote most of the songs with Robin.
I'm Jay Boone, and I played bass guitar and sang backups behind Robin Taylor.
My name's Carl Vandervelden. Played guitar.
Jeff Sadler, drummer.
And we are...
Widow!
We wrote a song called Black Widow, and we said, hey, what about the name Widow for a band?
Cool.
And then everyone called us Black Widow from then on.
It was amazing. I knew that from the time I was, about 16, when I bought my first electric guitar, that I wanted to be a professional guitar player. That's all I wanted to do with my life, and that was my goal. When Jeff told me about this band and what they were doing, and I knew that I would have to try and get in on this, So I told him, if the other guitar player ever happened to leave, give me a call. And literally that exact thing happened. I joined the band, and the rest was an amazing ride.
Yeah, but you said the same thing to Sheryl Crow.
Yeah. Cheryl didn't take me up on it. Well, we did. But you never know. She's got my number, so I'm just waiting for her to call.
It's the only way to spend your 20s. Being a rock star is even more fun, even at our level playing. It was just plain fun. Every day you go to work with your friends and people pay you to have fun.
That's how I got into the band, was that she asked me to write them some songs. I did, and they actually liked them, so they invited me into the band, and then that just kind of continued, Robin and I doing that.
Everybody in Widow really got along so well through everything. The ups and downs, everything, recording, everything. Nobody fought. There was never any strife. Lots of laughing. We're just like innocent kids, just having fun, and maybe 10 years after we could have gotten in a lot of trouble.
It was so much fun. It was like your brothers times 100, and we just played. We played on stage, we played off stage. Probably had, I don't know which would have been more fun, but it was always laughing. I don't know how we got anything done.
Well, when I joined the band, they had already recorded and were on the verge of landing a major label record deal. And my friend Evan Sheely told me I should go audition for this band because he'd laid some tracks down for him in the studio, and he was going to join another band, and thought that I would be a good fit. So I arranged to go and audition, and went out and met these guys and auditioned and got the job. They're all just kind of their own unique characters. So it was just really interesting. I immediately liked them all, and they're all really talented folks, and we just all got along great. It was all about the music, and we were really into, making the band sound as good as it could.
Jay was our happy guy. It was always fun with Jay. Oh, always fun with Jay Boone.
Jay was the biggest cut up of the group. And once when I was trying to sing and be serious, there was a glass wall in front of me where people were on the outside of it. He found a picture of Michael Jackson, a big one, and he cut out the mouth, and then he would start singing, put his lips through it, and start singing the song I was singing while I was trying to be serious.
Folks, I was probably the most out of control guy in the band, obviously, and so I was kind of like the Pied Piper of, come on, you guys, let's do all this crazy stuff, and they kind of put up with me, and probably the wildest times that we had, we went down to LA to record our record at Cherokee Studios, legendary studio. We were holed up in an apartment for a month together, and so we'd go record and come back and figure out what we're going to do, at night. And
all 5 of us lived in the apartment in Los Angeles.
That's right. Never kills you. That's right.
How many bands?
LA, that's a whole nother story.
I had the only bedroom.
Yeah.
we had a singing machine.
Yeah.
And when Ken took me to my door and was unlocking it. And as he's putting the key in, the door opens and a guy's walking out.
Oh no! Are you kidding?
That should have been the first sign.
Yeah. Oh hi. I remember we had a per diem to eat on a day. For per day, like-
$15 a day.
Was it? I thought it was more like $6.
Like,
It was
you don't want to
no
spend it
breakfast.
all.
We'll go to McDonald's for lunch and then the Royal Fork for dinner.
Listen.
Yeah, just took Kevin to like plain burgers and a can of corn.
That's right, the canned corn. I'll never.
I forgot about the can of corn.
Yeah, but it's good.
Hey, it was all about the fiber, right?
It was living on a bike.
Rockstar living there. Some people do top ramen. Kevin did canned corn.
Oh my God.
Normally, Jeff and Carl, they always kind of like to turn in a little early, like to go back to the hotel, call their spouses, and kind of mellow out. And Robin would kind of do that too. That kind of left Jay and I to fill our time.
I remember specifically me and Kevin just dragging him out until like the wee hours of the morning, hitting the bar till they closed.
Yeah, it must have been 3 a.m. We're just out. We still want to keep going, but we can't buy booze anywhere anymore. So we go to this like little beef and brew restaurant. And we're sitting there and there's this bag ladies sitting at the table next to us. And we keep asking them what do they have in the bottles. Come on, you got wine. Come on, share your wine with us. We know you have it. They're like, no, this is just the shampoo bottles. No, it's not. You guys, your girls have wine. Come on.
Hey, are you hungry? Do you have any wine? And we're out like chasing bag ladies around Hollywood and even inviting them back to our room.
And we eventually talked them into going with us. We brought them back to our hotel. Of course, we brought them to Carl and Jeff's room. And I think we ended up knocking the door off the hinges that night. The manager getting up in the morning with a bill for a door repair.
Okay, so the crazy thing, once again, Jay, our fun guy, we're just walking downtown LA and Jay sees this bag lady across the street.
Guy had the black tight pants, the black boots, the sawed-off t-shirt, and the hair, pretty much what it is now, but a little milder even.
And he just screams at the top of his lungs, Mom! Mom! And everybody's looking around and this bag lady, and he runs across the street with his arms out. Mom! Mom, it's me! You abandoned me! How you don't love me anymore! And this lady's, poor old bag lady's, running away from him out in the street, and they're weaving in between cars of traffic, and cars are stopping, and Jay and people are, and of course we're dying, and people are staring like, oh my God, and look at that, he's found his mother. Yeah, just that whole 80s scene down in LA was a lot of fun, Carl flew home,
Right.
and then Jay and I drove the van back.
Oh, God.
We made it about 15 hours from LA to Seattle, like,
Yeah, we were going like 120 miles an hour at one point. Ball tires,
Ball
no
tires.
shock.
Below
Big bird, just hard Barracuda cranking.
ball joints shaking, and
Yeah, I'm looking out for the air patrol.
Yeah.
Which eventually they got us.
They got.
Yeah, they got.
We were like,
We were drinking like 48 ounces of coffee, and we had one cassette.
making-
one cassette Heart, and I remember, and he flipped it over, and I just said, "You put that tape in one more time, or I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you."
So the idea of doing a widow reunion show started almost 3 years ago, literally. And it kind of started with Jay's son, Trevor. And I remember he was asking me one time, I was in the shop here, looking at a guitar. And I think he said something along the lines of, are you guys ever gonna do a reunion show? And it put a little spark in my head. And I thought, yeah, why wouldn't we do a reunion show? We're all still here in the area. I know how to get a hold of everybody. Shortly after that, I got in contact with everyone and said, guys, how about a reunion show? We're all still around, let's do it. It went nowhere. There were a couple of members, I'm gonna withhold names, that were not interested at all in doing this thing.
About 3 years ago, Carl sent out an email to everybody. Hey, we should do a reunion. We should all get together and play a show. And I'm like, oh, no.
Carl brought up the idea of maybe doing a reunion, and we've all kind of kept in touch over the years. It's been 30 years since all that kind of came down,
And so I called up Jay and I said, what's this reunion show for? I don't know. we were both like, you know, we're not interested in doing it. You know, we have got so much other stuff going on. So then the next year comes around. Another email from Carl. Come on, you guys. I really want to do this thing.
About a year later, I checked in again. Hey guys, how about that Widow reunion show? What do you think?
So at that time, Jay and I could, you know, I'm saying no. Are you saying no? He goes, oh yeah. No, we're not going to do that. Okay, great. We're fine.
And again, a couple of no's. I was, you know, once again shut down. Third time around, I said, guys, I'm going to keep asking until we either do the show or one of us is dead. So what's it going to be?
But then this year it comes around again. It's like, oh God, there it is again, that email from Carl. So I said, okay, I'll do it.
He said, we need to do a reunion show. I've got a place. Let's start practicing. We went, okay.
And got yeses from everybody this time. And they said, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. We'll clear our schedules. I knew part of it was that everybody's busy with other musical projects, as I was too. We were all going to have to make some room for this thing to happen, at least in the way that we want it to happen.
And so it's turned out to be a lot of fun though. I mean, kind of getting reacquainted with each other again. We've always kept in contact somewhat, but we all came back together and it's like, it's hard to believe the time has passed. Well, older, well, mellowed, you know, gone different directions and that, but essentially personality type, we're all the same. So it's been fun.
It's been really fun. It's like we never stopped playing. The music started, everybody did, it's like I didn't forget them. Maybe some of the words. Maybe I wanted to.
It's really cool. We all getting all together, and it's been like a class reunion. Everybody's healthy, and nobody, you know, ended up in prison or overdosed or, you know, maimed or anything. And we're just, it's just really a good feeling to come back and kind of relive this 80s thing that we did. And it's really been enjoyable hanging around these people again. So we're really looking forward to doing this show on the 19th.
There's going to be a really fun special occasion. It's been amazing so far. I can't wait for the show. It's going to be great.
Thanks for coming out.